welcome to another episode of LEGO Worlds, and in today's episode, not only we found things, but I know I've been behind on some things, so we're going to go over some news topics, and we are going to go for my discoveries at the same time. So this is going to be an interesting episode. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to start up my game and show you what I've found. I am still missing a couple of pieces, but I'm happy with what I've found.
Welcome to LEGO.
And I'm also excited for the thing that just came up today, and I'm going to see how I can go about doing this new thing for LEGO Worlds. I've never done this before, but I will be showing you guys in an episode of what I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm being cryptic here for right now. So, basically I've been playing Futurama the other day, trying to complete that. There's so many things in games that I have to get done, and trying to figure out a schedule on how I want to do this, and it's not easy. But like I said, I'm doing a lot of things. So while our game is loading, it was an interesting, actually two things are interesting find. One of them is so misleading that I got in people tell me 3 or 4 different ways how to get something, and I'm starting to think the one thing might be random. I really think that. But we'll show you in the video what's going on, and hopefully we'll take everything that we learned from this video to heart and put it to good use in the near future if it ever winds up being like this. I'm not sure if it's the programming or if they did this purposely. I don't know. So this is a little bit of mixed up footage here and some announcements. So let's go with the first video clip here. Which is going to be a short clip. I had other things to go with this one, but I can't find it offhand. I don't know if I recorded it or not. So yeah, someone told me about the Skater Girl skateboard being in Spooky Woods, which I thought was very interesting. So we are going to explore Spooky Woods to see what we can find. normally I would try and explore the just in radius that's around me to see what I can find. And the reason I was in Spooky Woods to begin with was for the bunny rabbit. As you can see, I have all rabbits. I am now curious if some other items might be out, but I will have to go exploring when I get a chance. I'm still missing some space items. After two space items, I'm down to, which is pretty good. I'm narrowing it down. So here I'm just looking around the edges of the map, just running around, you know, just seeing if I see anything. Then I noticed I was like on the edge of the map, so I had to make a little turn here so I don't fall off the edge. And then I come across Rocker Girl, which I wasn't sure about her being in the Spooky Woods or not. It's feels a little out of place sometimes. And they changed the battle system in the game, which is very interesting too. Now the battle system has to correspond with the color of the weapons and the basically if it has like sparkles and stuff. So I took the axe and now I can actually hit zombies, and yet the axe has this like sparkle effect, so it's very interesting. So there it is, the other skateboard discovered. Now in other news, for people that own Nintendo Switch, yes, you can pre-order it now, coming September 5th, LEGO Worlds. I keep forgetting to mention this, and I'm very excited because I own a Switch, but I don't know if I have time to get it for the Switch. But yeah, it's on its way out to the Nintendo Switch. So if you guys are excited for it, there it is. That's what the case is going to look like. So now we're back into space. Okay, there's a couple of things I want to talk about space. First off, there is a challenge going on. Yes, it was announced that there is a challenge going on for base building. And you're probably saying to me, what am I talking about? Well, TT Games posted today that there is going to be a challenge going on for the Space DLC to build, I guess, like bases and stuff. And you basically gotta head to the moon biome and build your best outer space scene. So it could be a base, it could be, I guess, like anything space related. says here we will share our favorites on 8/16. So if you guys want to take the challenge, be my guest, take the challenge. It's just for fun, I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to be doing it and sharing you guys what I build and stuff. Now, what I'm doing here is, everybody's been telling me how to get the space pugsy. Right, and some person said, oh, you gotta give the alien ice cream and donut. I read somewhere that people got it from the yellow spaceman. Right? And I was getting confused here because people are getting it different ways, it sounds like. So I'm just going to do random quests in this episode to see what happens. And I think you guys are going to be a little surprised at what happened. I was surprised at what happened, but it's interesting that the space pugsy is a little confusing to get, and I think I understand what they did now. Why people have so many different answers. I mean, it kind of makes a little sense. And I was headed towards the space town, and the reason I'm going to the space town is I'm still missing the some of the space jewel rocks. I'm not sure if they'll be found in towns, but I found 2 of them before in the town, so I'm going to try my luck there. But I will be doing the space challenge this week. I am excited about that. I'm not sure how they do the entries, how they go about finding out who did what. I still gotta look into that information. But yeah, it's interesting that they worked this up and said we have a challenge to do. So yeah, I will be working on this challenge indefinite. I mean, it gives me something to build and show you guys at the same time. But for right now, I'm going to show you guys how I got my space pugsy, and then I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this, because this to me is strange. Seeing that I got so many different people getting it so many different ways, I think I understand what's going on. And I know I still have more exploring to do, because I'm wondering if the other stuff is out yet. So I'm just doing like the normal quests, things. I'm not doing the dot quests. I'm just doing the runaround quests that they have, because it seems that that's the only way of trying to get it. And it's another way of me getting studs too, so it helps. So as I'm exploring these quests, some of the things I learned about this DLC while I'm doing it is some of them ask you to put robots down. Some of them ask you for pictures, but most of them ask you to rescue them from robots or space spiders, which is very interesting. So they're not that bad of quests, they're easy to do. But I find it odd that I get a soccer ball on the moon. I mean, that is just awesome. Who wants to play moon soccer? I mean, come on. I think it's a recurring theme, though, when it comes to these quests. This one wants to be protected. So it's very interesting, because I get different items from them. I've been getting, I started to get soccer balls from them, I get ice cream, crystals. It's definitely random stuff that I get. But I enjoy doing these quests because they help me get my stud count up. And for items I don't need, I can slowly sell to the Night Trader. Which is a little bit strange how a hot air balloon can come onto the moon. But then the other strange thing is, how can there be water on the moon? Like this. So yeah, it's very interesting. Especially in a custom biome. So, what I'm doing here is I'm just getting rid of my duplicates at this point. That way I get more studs. I have all the new I guess you call them weapons or items in the backpack already. So I got all the new ones that was released, which is pretty cool. I'm curious though if they added some of the other stuff to the towns yet. That's what I'm going on about, which I want to take a look at. Or if they didn't add the stuff yet. See, I'm not sure how much of the stuff was added to the game. So here I'm in town. And it says Yellow Moon Crystal, but I already own that one. I'm missing at least, I think, 2 more of them. And I got the green one. And I was wondering if it was on one of these towers, maybe? But I did not see the crystals, so... I decided, well, let's do some more quests. And this one was interesting because the red guy's running away. And this was funny. I shot the vehicle from underneath him, and he has a quest. So yeah, I'm going to do the quest with this guy. And look at all the stuff it gave me. I mean, wow. One quest and it gave me all those items, and I was like, that's unreal. So, we got a couple quests here. He gave me a soccer ball. Which is hard to believe that they have soccer balls on the moon. I think that's pretty cool. This one wants a donut. This guy wants a picture taken with the Red Spaceman. So I didn't see Red Spaceman. So what I did was I popped some in. Hoping they don't run off. And then I ran towards them because you need to be in front of them with the other guy to get the credit. But apparently that worked, I don't know why. Gave him the picture. He gave me a crystal. And Pugsy. So if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and leave comments below. And